Hey guys, I am back with another unboxing and review of Mr. Fantastic, but before we get into that, here's the thing. So instead of Mr. Fantastic, we will be unboxing and reviewing the thing. So let's just look at the box. So basically you can see the figure right away, but in the trailers he always has a shirt on, except for like that one water scene. Well, I'm alright with it. Wonder why there's a waist swivel. Here says Marvel's the thing. It has a rock-punching hand. 'Cause it is the thing. Marvel Legends series warnings. Marvel Studios The Fantastic for First Steps. Looks like a pretty good movie. I might check it out. Reviews are saying that it's kinda mid. So yeah, but my expectations are high. So for plus, a little Timmy, 'cause they're an icon in their world. And we have the thing. And then we have Marvel Legends series. Here we have just the thing again. More rubbish on the box. The top it says Marvel. The Marvel Studios Fantastic for the Steps. Marvel Legends series, all the characters. So the Thing, Human Torch, Invisible Woman, and Mr. Fantastic. Who's this? Marvel's The Thing, Ben Grimm. A random number. Don't know what it's for. It says Marvel The Thing. Marvel Legends series and the Thing's face. And at the top of the box it has a 4. And blah 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 rubbish. So let's get into it. Wow. So let's get into it. So here we have Ben Grimm of Thing I've Been. Why do I call him Ben Grimm? Alright, so first of all, let's get into accessories. 'Cause this guy doesn't have loads of accessories. Like how he has rocks in his body. Ha ha ha. He has fists because yeah, he has them. He has this and he has some open/relaxed hands. So that's basically all his accessories. If you don't count the figure as an accessory. Well, I can't speak, let's get into articulation. So basically looks. Not up there. It looks up here, down here. Side to side, all around, lots of tilt. You know, probably every time he's talking to Johnny, he has to do that, so yeah. A lot of tilt. He has a diaphragm joint. It spins. He has a waist swivel. I thought the diaphragm joint's just meant to replace the waist swivel. So I don't know what that's about, but no arms go. Arms go this high. Only this much a bend, only a single jointed elbows. Wrist articulation. Let's kick up this high. This far. A swivel, what's it called? Thigh swivel. Double jointed knees, and this figure's pretty stiff. Well, just mine. So basically an ankle articulation like pivot. An ankle articulation. Pretty good ankle pivot, ankle articulation. So that's basically all his articulation. Now let's look at height comparisons. Sorry. He's next. Here he is next to the retro with Human Torch. Crazy how he's kind of taller than him. But I'm pretty sure in the movie he's kind of short. So yeah. Here he is. Here he is next to Agent Venom, a bit taller but good. Here he is next to Steve Rogers, Captain America from Endgame. Taller, he goes up to his shoulders, so yeah. What do you expect me to say? He's tall and big. Here he is next to TM and Team Mutant Mayhem Raph. Yeah, Raph, he's tiny compared to the thing. He's tiny compared to any Marvel Legends. Here he is next to a Jax Specific Sonic 3 Supersonic. Here he is next to Secret Wars Spider-Man. So now I'll get into my final thoughts. Tell you what I don't like, what I like and dislike about the figure, and how much I would rate this guy out of 10. So here I've got this guy into a pose, and I'll give you my rating right now. I would give this guy 7 out of 10. Almost all of his joints are stiff. This watch thingy pops out almost every time you try and change the hands, and this guy's very stiff. And kind of the lack of accessories. But you know he is a kind of a big figure. So that's kind of what I dislike and what I like. And oh yeah, also I feel like they could have just put a shadowing in, the cracks, to make it more in depth, but no. I don't think they would do that. It doesn't really point to make the figure. So that's everything And I also don't like how he doesn't have a shirt. I feel like they're gonna do another one where he has a shirt, but I don't think people would get that. Because there's no point. It's just another figure, and alright with the shirt. And I'm okay with the single jointed elbows. Even though most of my figures now have double jointed elbows. It's alright. Especially cause this guy's a big figure. If he was a small figure, then yeah, I'd complain, but it's alright. So basically I feel the legs. They have really good detail, everything. Every single part of his body is filled with detail. Just it looks amazing. I think the waist swivel was trying to get you more bend, without ruining the body. So that's alright. I like the fur everywhere cause yeah. I didn't know what that is. So I like the fur everywhere. That kind of helps it a lot. The belt buckle is kind of nice. So basically that's all I have to say. There's nothing really you could say about this figure. Cause he doesn't really come with a lot, and I haven't had that many issues besides extremely stiff joints. So yeah, basically that's all I have to give. I rate the figure 7 out of 10. Yeah, I wish he came probably with angry face. But a normal head's just fine. They didn't give any extra heads to any other figures. So I call this guy's just average price. Cause he's not really big. Hulk big, but not Venom big. So he doesn't really need to be at the price. And it doesn't come with that many accessories. I'm pretty sure this is all new. No reuse in this whole body Maximum Hulk. That's basically all I have to say about this figure. Would this figure would be better if it had double jointed elbows? Not really. But this figure could have been 10 times. 4 times better with just the extra head sculpt. I feel the extra head sculpt would have been so good. And they could have probably gave him an extra hand. But I don't think they would do that. Cause not really point. I kinda wish this was glued on. Cause it just falls off a lot, it's very loose. So that's just all I've got to say about this video. And that's all I have to say. Please subscribe and just subscribe. Please, or that'll be grateful for me. I would be grateful, I can't speak. I would be grateful for that, but basically that's it, and so the final words of today is